just as expected. Not a lot is going on the bottom here.
So, at this point in time, you haven't found the queen.
No, I have not.
Is that worrying you at all?
Nope, because I can see that she's laying eggs. The bees are calm. We have some bees that are, you know, in the process of hatching, and some that are just been laid, so I'm not too worried. And you know, this is probably not the best time to be out here and looking at the bees. Right now it's past 7 p.m. October 1st. It is kind of humid outside, but it is getting dark, and bees are kind of clustering together, and so that makes it harder to find the queen.
Okay, then we probably should wrap this up.
Yep.
Okay. But looking at this compared to a couple weeks ago, what are you thinking? Is it?
I think they're doing great. They're getting ready for fall. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I took this tongue that used to have unhatched baby bees out of the box. It has honey in it. So I'm gonna put it back on top of the box, and I'm just gonna let them do what they do. So these guys are gonna get shucking out, because this has all been cleaned and processed. So I'm gonna take this away from them to make wax and candles, and I'm gonna put them the new batch that was all loose and broken up in the other box.
Is there any chance we trap the queen on top?
No, because in these tongues there's no young brood. There's no laid eggs. I mean, it's literally just empty, and bees are going through and really cleaning out the pollen and everything. I mean, I don't know, I'll take a couple of these to the side so you can inspect them a little bit better, but I mean, they're literally just empty wax, which is what I wanted them to do. And because we had the excluder, I know that the queen was not in here.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take this down lower here, put it on a different box. I'm gonna take the excluder again. Put it. I'm gonna take these good bits and pieces that are filled with honey, and I'm gonna put them on top so the bees have a chance to get it out. Actually, scratch that. Here's how I put some of them. So we're just gonna put it right on top. Because I want them to work through it and grab out everything that they can.
So give them a couple more weeks in this.
Yep.
Let them take what they want to take, and then you'll turn them into candles.
Yep, and so it's like feeding them their own honey. And that will actually, when you feed the bees, it stimulates the queen to lay more eggs, because they're bringing in food, enough food to feed those new eggs. Wasps like honey. Look at it go, right there. That's a wasp.
So how come the bees aren't attacking it?
Because it's not in their hive. Look at this wasp. I mean, they literally like honey, and that's why they will attack beehives.
So if you would have put that in there, they would have attacked it immediately, or maybe not necessarily immediately, but no, the moment they notice it.
Yeah. Once I put it in and close it off, then it becomes fair game.
Is it true there's these bees or the executioners or the coroners that will drag out the dead bees?
Yes.
What do they call them?
Worker bees
But-
or the protector bees.
But isn't there one that's like a person dedicated to taking dead bodies out?
I'm not sure if there's one exactly dedicated.
I've seen a couple different videos online that said something to the effect that there's some bees. I can't remember what the name they called them. So you're thinking the worker bees do that as well?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't think the queen bee actually gives them titles, you know.
I love you. But I don't necessarily mean a title per se, but what humans have called them is what I mean.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I could have swore I'll have to look it up again. But something about like our coroners or bees that basically get rid of the dead.
I think if you take an interview from them, they'll say, nope, I'm just a worker bee.
All right, well, I'll look it up.
Okay.
I don't want to put misinformation out there. So curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times when bees, hornets, or any type of, they tend to, when one of them stings, they all tend to start stinging because they smell the
Pheromones.
How come our little daughter who stepped on one and got stung didn't get attacked by other bees? In general, bees are pretty docile and aren't aggressive, but let me hold that thought.
So this is the evening. I was just looking at the bees. I gave them some feed. I took away the old comb from their broken hive that had a bunch of honey in it. And they're a little bit rattled up, but as you can see how close I am to them, not wearing anything in my hands, they're not attacking me, just kind of buzzing around, get into back into their hive, adjusting to the whole situation. I also gave them feed, so they're working on that, and they're getting vetted by the door. It's all about face control, people. And as you can see, there's a small opening right over there. And the bees are getting into it, see? Some of them are coming in and out. Most of them are trying to get in. So it'll take them a little bit, but they'll settle down and they'll go back into their hive. Bees recognize each other by the sense of smell. You can see here on the lid, not that many of them are left. I love their buzzing sound, and they smell like honey and propolis and melted wax.